If the setup is very good and the trend is very strong, after you started trading, you want to add up your position to make more profit as the trend goes on. Before you add your position, you have to make sure first the setup still holds. So if you trade upside, the setup still support your upside buyers. Second, the trend strength should stay or even enhanced. If the trend strength is weakened, you shouldn't be adding up to your position. Third, it's better in the early stage of the trend rather than later. Here's an example. There is a consecutive bull bars here to the upside. So after the pullback, we wait for the signal bar to trade up. This bull bar can serve as the signal bar. Even though it is a pin bar, the body is very small, the tail is at the bottom, still it can serve as a signal bar. So you enter the market after this bar finishes. However, the market didn't go up right away, and then instead it gives you a bear bar here. This bear bar is weak bear bar because the body is very small, even though leaning toward the downside. And also, this bar didn't even go to test the bottom of the previous bull bar. So this supports the strong uptrend as well. Take a look at this pullback. The first push down, and then go up, and then the second push down. And then at this time, you need to be prepared to add up to your position if this setup is still very good and strength is very strong. So after that, we see this very good signal trend bull bar. Let's take a look at all the bars on the left side of this trend bar. The setup still holds. It is still a breakout, pullback, and then trade up. And also this strong trend bar gives you the strength of the upside as well. This bar is very big comparing to previous bull bars here. This one, and this one. It is bigger than all three of them. This means a strong uptrend signal. And also this is in the early stage of the trend, so you need to add up to a position to make more profit. What if the market didn't go up straight away after I enter the market by signal number 2? It goes down again. Should I wait and see another bull bar and then enter again to the upside? Yes, basically until 3 pushes, you can still enter your position to make more profit. But after you see more than 3 pushes, the setup may not be holding anymore. So at that point of time, you need to think about exit. In my last video, I showed how to add positions in the early stage of a trend. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to add position in the middle or even in the later of the trend. So the basic is the same thing, that the setup should still hold. And then the second is the trend strength should stay or enhanced. Here is the same example. It goes up, breaking out, and then pulls back, so you can enter at the pullback. And then after that, you can see the 3 consecutive bull bars as the leg up, and then here comes a bear bar as the pullback as well. So at that point, if you're expecting there will be a third leg up, and then when you see this bull bar, which can serve as a signal bar, so you need to add up your position and then trade accordingly. If you add up your position in the middle of a trend, so most likely you need to scalp rather than swing. Definitely you can swing, but the probability of getting high enough for the trend is low. So you have to make a decision by yourself. Also, you can treat the newly added position as a separate trade. Or you can combine with your previous position entered at the pullback. Really depends on how the market looks like. If you believe that this is the third leg up and then you want to scalp for a quick profit, you need to treat it like a separate trade. But if you want to combine with your position previously, so you want to swing together, and then you can do the swing, but you need to set your profit target here. So that means if the market didn't go for a third leg and then it goes down, you're gonna lose money than the previously entry here. In this chart, as the market goes on, you can see that there's another pullback. So at this point of time, you can see that the market is still very strong for the uptrend. So you can enter when you see this bull bar as the signal bar as well for a quick scalping. This is a valid entry because you can see the pullback is very shallow. One bear bar pullback, another bear bar pullback, and then continues with the bull bar. So if you scalp for another leg up, you're gonna make more profit here. Here is the third scenario that you can add up your position when you're in a trade. The same thing, that the setup must be holding the same. Like if it is uptrend, it still should be an uptrend, and then the setup cannot be changed. Second, for this third scenario, it is a weaker secondary pullback after you see a major pullback. So let me explain this with an example. In this chart, we have a trend line, and then the market breaks the trend line, pulls back, and then go for the second leg down, and then it pulls back again. At this moment, you want to wait for a good signal bar to enter the market. Wait for the bear bar. This first bear bar is not a very good signal bar. If you put your order at the bottom of the candlestick here, you're not going to get triggered into a trade. The second bear bar and the third bear bar, both are good signal bars. So if you put your order under the candlestick, you're going to get triggered into the market and then have a trade here. And then after you enter the market didn't go down immediately. And then instead, it pulls back with the secondary pullback here. This secondary pullback, you can see, is weaker than the major pullback because the high of the secondary pullback is lower than the major pullback here. And then what you can do is wait for another good signal bar and then add up your position to have more profit when the market goes down. Because here, the whole setup still supports the trendline break. And then when you see this very good signal bar, you can enter the market. So in this case, you have more position, so you have more profit. You can see the market goes down, and then you are going to make a lot of money than initially enter here.